Before I talk about the Arsenal game, I want to say a very big thank you to my very good friend and boss, Kelechi FC, for my Arsenal jersey. I think this is their training, or is this their away jersey? I think this is their training kit, right? Yes. So I really love it. It looks good on me. It looks very good on me. Thank you very much, Kels, for my jersey. But back to the Arsenal game, the game between Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0. Arsenal with their third red card so far this season. The season has not started too well when you talk about the officiating for Arsenal team. But in today's game, I think that was a red card. Saliba should know better than that, whether it's the last man or not. Any touch this season would have been... Arsenal just has to be careful. Like, when it comes to the officiating, Arsenal has to be careful, and the players should be very experienced enough to know that right now, it's not just Man City they are chasing when you talk about winning the league. You're talking about an informed Liverpool team that has been the only team to stop Man City from winning the Premier League since the Pep Guardiola era. So it's going to be a difficult season ahead. The only exciting thing I would say is the fact that this is happening early into the season. Like the first half of the season, before we cross over to the January transfer window. Then you talk about the second half of the season. I'm happy it's happening now. It gives Arsenal the opportunity and time to correct whatever is going on in the team. Two things I would say. Arsenal needs to get a replacement for Saka in case of injury. That is fact. Arsenal needs a player that when Saka is injured, will replace Saka offensively. Whatever Saka is giving to Arsenal, they need somebody to replace Saka. Saka has been overworked, overused in the Arsenal team. He's exhausted. Like, he has given his all consistently in the last 4 to 3 seasons for Arsenal, and they need somebody that can replicate that whenever he's out injured or in games that they think he needs rest. Please, nobody should mention the name that don't even mention that name, because he doesn't fit into the list of Saka, especially when we talk about current form. Now you look at the fact that defensively, I don't think Arsenal has any problem apart from injury to some of the players. I don't think Arsenal has any problem defensively from set pieces this season. Arsenal corner kicks has been fantastic. But when you talk about striker, Kai Havertz is doing exceptionally well. Gabriel Jesus just came back from international break, and obviously he's still Arsenal player. But in January, they will need to get a striker. Just get anybody. Just get anybody in that striking position. I think it will prepare you ahead of the battle. Now you're not just battling Man City, you're battling Liverpool. We know their pedigree. We know Liverpool's pedigree. It goes beyond you playing beautiful football. Try and get points. It's good that you are dropping points against a small teams or teams you should be defeating in this early stage because of red card. Because if it is happening in the second half of a season when you are trying to close the gap, don't try it. Don't try it. Because if Arsenal had won the Bournemouth game today, they would have gone top of the table. But it's fine. It's better you lose now than lose in the second half of the season. But don't lose unnecessarily. Arteta will have to make a decision on Nwaneri. He needs to make a decision on Nwaneri. He's going to come in or he's going to be a starter. Not all games, but there are some games that I think he needs Nwaneri, to be honest with you. Like Raheem Sterling, forget that guy. Creativity, forget all those guys, but you need Nwaneri. That's a fact. Going into a Liverpool game without Saka, Odegaard and Saliba, I think Arsenal will appeal that decision on the red card. Hopefully they win. But if they don't, going to a Liverpool team, going into a game against a Liverpool team that's in this kind of form, is going to be very, very difficult. So apart from that, Arsenal are playing so well. This is just a setback. They have to lace their boots because the work ahead is very, very tough. Martinelli with a clear-cut chance before Bournemouth got their first goal. He's come under a lot of criticism by the fans. He's lacked confidence. That's why he was not good enough last season. He's never good enough this season already. He struggled with form last season, but this season, 5 games in already, 2 goals. He's gradually getting back to form. I think this is just a bad day for him. Like, the game just went south and everything was just going south. We can spare him for this game and allow him. He's gradually coming back to form. He's playing better. Confidence level is high. This is just a little bit of bumps on the way. and he should be back to fitness. Let's just take a chill pill. Arsenal will have to do better when it comes to half chances. Every half chances needs to be converted. That is fact. Especially when you are playing against teams that you are better than. Bournemouth in no way is better than Arsenal.